Here's our next special Easter story. This one is by one of our favorite authors, Jan Brett. Remember, she's the author and the illustrator. So she wrote the words to this story and she also illustrated this story. It's beautiful so far. She's a really good artist and writer. Okay, Jan Brett, the Easter egg. Cheer up, cheer up. Spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. And here's her windows. Remember, she likes to put windows on her book to tell you what's happening either somewhere else in the story or what's going to be happening next. So I'm going to make a prediction. I think there might be maybe a little bird involved next. I don't know. I haven't read the story yet. Let's see. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Okay, so I think the windows are just telling you what other people are doing in the story. See that bunny's egg? How pretty. It has seashells on it. This bunny, oh, she's making a blue design on hers. How pretty. Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wood egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here's someone else working on their egg. It's pretty. She's dyeing it purple where you stick it down in there. Have you guys ever dyed Easter eggs? Oh, this one's she's gluing maybe some jewels on over here. And here's the bunny carving from wood. So pretty. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. That's kind that they're sharing. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting, squiggles, and bows. Yummy! Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop! Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it'll make his whiskers tingle. Yummy, yummy. So pretty. I would eat that one up. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irony decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the eggs in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irony. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Oh, those are special eggs. This one looks like he's making a golden egg over here. Oh, and a silver egg. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vander Rabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit, so real that he looked alive. "Fantastic!" Hoppy exclaimed. "Thank you, Hoppy," Hans said. "Why don't you make a painting on your egg?" He gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. This one's making polka dots to match her shirt. This one's making stripes to match his shirt. And here's Hans's painting of the Easter rabbit. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling mechanical egg. "Whoa," Hoppy said. "That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one?" Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. "Thank you, Roberto," he sighed, "but I think I'd better make the egg that is just right for me." Oh. These are making some animals. That's a platypus animal that she's carving or painting on there. Hoppy hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. I think he's right. I think he's got to make the egg that works best for him. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg I'm proud of. It's right there. Trying to figure out what his egg is going to look like. How is he going to make his egg special? Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds, sounding an alarm. There are birds in this story. She was giving us a big clue. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of the Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Oh no. Look what happened up here. Who do you think knocked that egg out? I think those squirrels were playing and accidentally knocked the egg down. Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. "I'll take care of you the best I can," he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other 2 eggs. Oh, that one's making like a crystal egg, maybe like some rocks. This one's making some stars. I love the night sky. That one I like a lot. Hoppy never left the robin's eggs. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the eggs covered and dry. Oh, so nice. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down, and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. I see a fox back there. He crouched down to protect it. Every day the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. I spy a design back here that looks like a hedgehog. She loves hedgehogs. Oh, wow. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled towards them out of the mist. Oh, wow, it's being pulled by chickens. And stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs one by one. What a beautiful illustration. You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Whose egg isn't here? Oh, let's take a quick look at the windows over here. They're telling a special story. That's Hoppy. What happened to his egg? Can you see? Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And he disappeared into the woods. Whose egg is he going to go get? Oh, look. There's nothing in that blue robin's egg anymore. Oh, it hatched. And now he's taking care of the baby bird. He came back with Hoppy, looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched, and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. Why would the Easter rabbit like his best? The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for girls and boys to find on Easter morning. Because he was doing something really kind for that mama bird. I think that's what made his egg the most special. Okay, the end. Guys, tomorrow Jan Brett is going to be reading this book herself on Facebook. I'm going to add a link to this if you want to see her read it. Check it out. All right, bye guys.